Okay, hey, how you doing? Just got off work. So, what are we going to talk about today? Something very, very fun. All lives matter, people. I say that as that's who I'm going to be talking about, and just as a general statement, all lives do matter. If you're one of the people on my friends list or that are seeing this that say all lives matter, and if you truly mean that and not just to try and troll the libs or whatever, if you honestly, genuinely mean that all lives do matter to you, why can you not take 5 seconds to say Black Lives Matter? Because think about it. Black Lives Matter is not, they're not saying only Black Lives Matter. They're saying Black Lives Matter also. And the phrase all lives matter didn't come around until after Black Lives Matter. It's a direct response, counter to it. Why? Because people think they mean only Black Lives Matter, or are they trying to be low-key racist? Well, not so low-key, to be honest with you. Well, the fact of the matter is simple. It doesn't matter. Because if all lives do truly matter to you, you can easily say that Black Lives Matter. And no, for a fact, it is not racist. Not a hate group. Not like the KKK. That's another video. But what I don't get is why people have the audacity to say, oh, Black Lives, yada, yada, yada. Black Lives Matter, BLM, all hate group, violent, yada. It's because you're getting your news from one source. You don't have the audacity to actually watch footage from these protests and see that most of the time, and I'm not saying all the time, not all, no, absolutely not all, but most of the time, it's the cops that are starting the violence. It's the cops that are shoving protesters, tear gassing, pepper bullets. Oh yeah, and they're also attacking the press. Yeah, DC. Cop attacked an Australian press crew. Camera guy, reporter. While they were live on Australian television. So don't fucking tell me they're not. Anyway, tangent, sorry. The best way to describe Black Lives Matter to an All Lives Matter person, it's this way that I heard. It's really apt. It works. It can help explain it for the dummies. Some of you are, some of you aren't. Let's be honest. I'm not gonna, poke, point fingers like, oh, it's you. No, I'm not that big of an asshole. But it's Black Lives Matter as a fire department, so to speak. We're focusing on the house that's on fire at the moment. And by fire, it's Jim Crow laws that they've had to deal with, the outright, complete and utter public racism, lynching, police brutality that they're still having to deal with. Earliest footage that I can think of off the top of my head, Rodney King. There you go. I was 7 when that happened. Well, 6, 7. It's fucking 92. You do the math. Anyway. Okay. Sorry. Lost my train of thought for a second. Fire department. Focusing on the house that's on fire. That being the black community, because of the systemic racism they've had to deal with for the last century. And yeah, systemic racism. Landlords just straight up not renting to black tenants. Donald Trump. That sort of thing. Blacks need not apply. That sort of thing. Sundown towns. I could continue. Police brutality, beatings, murders by cops, that sort of thing. Because last time I checked, cops weren't judge, jury, and executioner. Therefore, they shouldn't be gunning down, choking to death, suffocating anybody. Black, white, Latino, Asian, doesn't matter. Shouldn't be killing them. So we're focusing on the house that's on fire right now, not everybody else's house, aka white community, because we don't deal with that. We're the asshole neighbors that are guilty of it. So we're focusing on the house that's on fire, the black community, not your house. So we're not gonna, if we were a fire department, we're not gonna spray down the neighbor's house 3 houses over because they're jealous that, oh, what about all houses matter? Yeah, they all fucking matter. But right now, deal with the one that's on fire. It's that simple. Put out the fire on the black people's house, the black community's house. Put out their fire first. And then we'll talk. Until then, shut up, either help or piss off. But like I said, if all lives truly do matter to you, then please say Black Lives Matter, because they're part of all lives. And if you can't say that, if you can't say Black Lives Matter, you have to ask yourself, do all lives truly matter to you? Think about it.